Hey, sexy people. Taylor Sparks here, your ethical non-monogamy coach, product educator, founder of Organic Lovin'. I am here to talk about spit. Spit is not lube. I know, everybody loves to just during sex or sometimes but spit is not lube. So I want to give you some better options. Not only to give you more glide, because wet and glide are not the same thing. And I know a lot of ladies are like, no, I'm always wet. I don't need any lube. Yeah, you do. Because wet is one thing, glide is another thing. And being wet, yes, it's amazing, it's wonderful, and you're drippy, and all of that is good. But what you're looking for is glide. Why glide? Because glide cuts down on the friction. When you have friction inside of the vagina, you are susceptible to little tiny micro tears in the vagina, which now are open basically and leaves you susceptible to all the things you were trying not to get: STIs, BV, etc., etc., etc. So let me walk you through real quick a few different options that are way better than spit. Now, if you're doing spit play, that's a whole nother thing, and that's a whole different video. But this is the thing about spit. First, as I said, it's only wet. It doesn't give you glide. But also, and fellas, this is for you. If you hear your girl talk about getting BV or yeast infection, they keep reoccurring because the bacteria in your mouth is not the same as the bacteria in this, this garden of Eden, this so balanced, and some women are even more sensitive to it. So yes, when you have oral sex, that bacteria gets transferred, right? But not as much as just a whole dollop of of spit, if you will. So bacterial vaginosis is not an STI, although some people are starting to say that it is because it can be transferred. But you do not have to take antibiotics for bacterial vaginosis. It usually is just that the bacteria that has somehow entered the vagina just doesn't balance out with the bacteria that is already there. A natural way to, there are lots of natural ways, but one that's very effective is a boric acid supplement. It's not to be taken orally. Never take it orally. Orally, it's poison. It goes in the vagina. It helps balance out the vaginal floral, if you will, eliminate odors. But if it's a recurring thing all the time, then yes, you might want to get with your doctor, and you may have to take something stronger like antibiotics. And then, of course, antibiotics throw off your floral system, and then you have to do something about getting yeast infection. So always do organic lubricants. Check the labels. You want something without glycerin, sucrose, and glucose, because that's sugar, right? And when you put sugar in something dark and warm and wet, what do you get? Yeah, you stop baking bread. You stop baking bread. No glycerin, no sucrose, no glucose, no chemicals, no phenylethanol, no propylene glycol, because propylene glycol is the cousin to antifreeze. What? No, it's not antifreeze, but it's the cousin to antifreeze, and it is so drying to the vaginal tissues. So Hydra by Intimate Earth is a water-based lube, right? So meaning when you say water-based, it's the first ingredient in the bottle, right? So when you look at the ingredients, usually by law in the United States, the ingredients are listed first, like the most of, to last. So the water-based lubricant, and this one, the Hydra, it's got some cellulose in it, right? Plant cellulose, so it's not really runny. So you see it's kind of moving kind of slow, but it is a good lube, and it can be used, of course, with latex lubes. If you are a woman in the lifestyle or a guy in the lifestyle and you have more than one partner, or you are going to be going to the resort, the cruise, and you're going to have a lot of play, this is my number one recommended lube by Intimate Earth called Defense, and these are all on my website. So Defense, also water-based, but it has carrageenan, guava bark, and tea tree, all known to help prevent yeast infections as well as HPV, right? So carrageenan, also by Intimate Earth, water-based. It's a little thinner. See, it runs a little bit faster down the hand, but it is still a good lube. And the best thing also about having an organic lube is that it's edible. And these don't taste like anything. I am not a proponent of flavored lubes because why? Well, because pussy should taste like pussy, not cookies and creams, not bananas and chocolate chips. You want your partner to get up later on and go, oh yeah, that's my baby right there. Now, if you are fluid bonded, meaning that you are not using barriers or condoms with your partner, you might like an oil-based lube. This is my sham. This is out of Israel. And oil-based lubes, of course, are going to be, and this has a base of coconut oil. Oil-based lubes are going to be, look, very runny, right? Not unless they're mixed with an aloe vera, but you can just do that with any of the lubes because it is organic, right? This one also happens to have CBD in it. We currently don't carry any CBD lubes because our merchant bank won't let us, but CBD lubes are amazing. Why? Because CBD, the cousin to your good old plant marijuana, CBD not only is a vasodilator, it helps open up the blood vessels, but when inside of the vagina, it helps with pain, right? It helps to ease pain because it helps to cut down on inflammation. So for some women who are having a lot of dryness and they may get inflamed, and again, you cannot use an oil-based lubricant with latex condoms. It will disintegrate that condom in 3 strokes, like 1, then it's just all gone. So no latex condoms with an oil-based lube. But my absolute favorite and one of my #1 sellers between Intimate Earth, and we have several brands on the website on organiclovin.com. Good Clean Love. This is aloe vera base, right? This don't, you see how slow that's, it don't move. Aloe vera is extremely healing for the vaginal tissue, right? People use it on cuts and sores, and it's got really, this is what you want. You want something with some weight to it and some glide. Now, a couple of bonus things to let you know about. CBD, right? CBD erotic oils, Fourier is a really amazing one. This one is by Privy Peach. And any other clitoral stimulant. This is by Bijou. It's called Liquid Vibrator. It's a match. It's on our site. Because about 75% of women do not have vaginal orgasms. They really need some sort of clitoral stimulation. So this should be in your to-go bag, your goodie bag, your play bag, your whole bag. You should have a clitoral stimulant. And if I were you ladies, if you knew you were going to be playing like after dinner, I would put some on my clitoris before I walk out the door. See, I would do that. So another thing, this is a lube launcher. This is the greatest invention since frickin' the toaster. Literally, and this really works well with a thick lube. It's going to be a little challenging with a thinner lube or a, let's see if we can put a, see, right? And then what you do is you put this high into the vagina or the anus, and then you push the lube all the way up and out. So the lube launcher also on our site comes in pink and gray and all those other colors. Pushing that lube all the way through puts it high in the vagina, and then it's working its way down the whole time you are out having dinner. And lastly, this is the DripStick, right? This is good for those of you, again, who are not fluid bonded or who are fluid bonded with your partner and you want to go on vacation and you're asking him to not leave deposits because you want to be out by the pool and you might want to be at the place that's clothing optional. You don't be dripping all over the place. So if he also ignores you or, oops, I didn't mean not to deposit, you could take your DripStick, stick it inside, and suck up just about everything. I also keep one on hand in case there's an emergency, like in case you're with a different partner and the condom breaks, right? I'm not saying it's going to get everything, but I would try to get as much of it out as I could. So log on to organiclovin.com. Stop using spit as lube. Yes, because you're kind of messing up the delicate floral balance. But find a lube that is best for you and your partner. Again, enjoy your day. This is Taylor Sparks. Your love, your rules, and your freedom. Bye-bye.